Hey all, J-Town here, and this is a crucial but short guide for the first day of your account. You're playing tonight, like many of us are at launch, or you're watching this a little bit down the road. Day one of your account, you need to make this decision. Be aware of this when you start to use your resources. Specifically, your summoning crystals, your summoning stones, your wishes. Right, these bad boys. You're going to get a lot of these from your rewards in your campaign when you first start. A lot of small events are going to happen. Maybe special little offers are going to pop up. Very early on, you're going to feel like you've got a lot of resources. Be aware of one thing. If you look at our calendar here for the events, right? We see that at launch tonight, there are no scheduled events. Unless this changes with server update, this is what we think is going to happen. You can see there are events coming on Friday, the 9th, right? Specifically, hero training goals and wish goals. Two things you're going to be doing quite a lot at the beginning of your account, okay? So, you've got to ask yourself, which kind of player are you? And there are two generalized, a little bit in the middle, but there's two kinds of players, and then two ways of thinking based on that. The first is, okay, are you a spender, right? If you're going to spend, then you have access to a lot more resources. You're going to need to hit those benchmarks in the wish goals and the hero training goals tournaments to get those rewards. What kind of rewards? If you look at the wish goals, you can see as you make the tiers up, nice rewards, skill scrolls, eggs, a lot of great resources, all the way up to a legendary, right? And then if you get high enough in the event rankings, you can get a 5-star egg and another scroll. So it's very worthwhile to get those rewards. And similar in the hero training, right? Both event benchmarks and ranking rewards. So, are you a spender? Yes? Well then, you're going to have resources to be able to get via vouchers you had from the beta or new money you're going to spend. So your best course of action is spend all those rewards you get early on to develop your roster, to get your team moving, to get that progress, to get the trajectory of your account on an upward momentum, right? Now, if you're free to play, you're not going to be spending any money. So you have to determine, do I want to get my account progress started immediately, or do I want to wait to get the maximum benefit out of summoning and building my heroes on those events for those additional resources? Now, if you're going solely for efficiency of resources, yes, saving as much as you can for those events is the best way to maximize the overall longevity of your resources. But if you're more concerned with getting ahead in your account to get higher progress, to start those other flow of incomes, get those higher progression benchmarks, you have to decide which of those is what you want to do, right? So for efficiency's sake, save it till Friday for the events. For speed's sake, summon now. So you have to determine, okay, am I spending? Am I not spending? Do I care about getting ahead on my account now, or maximizing the efficiency of those resources, how much I can get, right? Now, some of those events are pretty big because other ones may have mythic shards attached to them based on the rankings, right? And certain benchmarks. So always go in there on that tab and look at the events, right? In the starting soon, and see which of those things you think you could achieve and which of those things you need, right? Mythic shards are huge. Always save up for those if you can. But this is just a quick word of, not warning, just guidance on, I'm starting my account. Here's what I need to decide, okay? It's day one's launch. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to start kicking some ass and getting some resources. I'm going to build a team, right? Okay. But if it happens to coincide with an event, you could be double dipping on all that wishing and hero building that you're going to be doing. So, now if you're watching this in the future and the day that you start ends up lining up on one of these days, good for you. You just hit the jackpot. But for those of us at launch especially, we got a decision to make. Neither one's wrong, just what's best for you. Knowing is half the battle, and now you know. Alright, I'm J-Town, and I will see you in game.
Infinite Magic Raid. Play to slay.